Hey guys, this is the flight of the Blade 330S. Let's check it out, see what it can do. Now we're flying in safe mode, in high rates. Let's see what it can do. Pretty docile in this mode, easy to fly. Seems to be pretty trim out of the box. I forgot to set my timer, so hopefully we don't fly too long. My goal was to do 4 minutes. Flies pretty good, guys. Now, I'm not a 3D pilot, so I'm not gonna do any 3D for you guys today. Just a quick flight and safe. Yeah, it's pretty docile in this mode, even with high rates, which I guess is pretty good for a beginner, which is what this is meant for. Beginner to intermediate. Which is what I'm flying in, beginner mode. So I have to admit, guys, this helicopter is very intimidating because it's so big and powerful. So my heart is like pounding right now. But so far, we're good. Bring her down so you can get a closer look. Flies really stable. It's wanting to go forward a little bit, but that could just be because of the battery placement. I might not have placed the battery too far back or something. But other than that, it's pretty trim out of the box, and the tail on it's really fast. I'm not sure what the actual flight times are. Seeing as how I'm not flying 3D, you would think you might get a little more time out of it. But just to be safe, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on in for a landing. I'm gonna land her over here on the street so that we don't catch any debris or tip over or anything because this ground's uneven. There are 3 different flight modes. There's safe, which is what I'm in now. Stunt 1 and stunt 2. And I believe that's for like your 3D pilot. But since I'm not a 3D pilot, but I'm not new to the hobby, but I'm not a 3D pilot, so I'm gonna stay in safe. Oh, this thing, it seems really powerful. Just amazed by it. Pretty cool, guys. We'll go ahead and bring her down. Disarm it. Always disarm your motor right here. Always disarm that. You don't ever want to have an accident with this helicopter. It's got carbon fiber blades on it and it could cut you up quick. So this is what I was telling you guys about. I don't know if y'all can see this. These are the flight modes 0, 1, 2. I'm in 0 right now, which is beginner, and then there's your panic button. And this is your arm and disarm. Always disarm when you land and before you take off. Arm it and then go. Your high and low rates, I was flying in high rates. Everything, all the trim is centered out. So out of the box is pretty center. Yeah guys, just a lot of fun to fly. I'm gonna do a couple more flights on it later on just to get the feel of it. And we'll take it inside and we'll talk about it inside. See you there. Hey guys, now that we're back inside, I'll give you my thoughts and opinions so far on what I think about the flight characteristics of the 330S. First things first, I really like the canopy on this heli. I like the design. It's really thick and it looks like it's been reinforced with that Lexan tape on the inside to make it a real hard canopy, which actually makes it more easier to put on when you put the battery in there. You just slide it over the grommets and pop them in right here. Makes it a whole lot easier with a hard canopy like that. So I like the way it looks. That's one good thing. As far as it flies, the way it flies, I have no complaints yet. It's very stable in the air. I do have to admit though, it is very intimidating flying this heli for the first time. And even now, because, you know, it's a big heli and it's got a lot of power behind it. And the camera really doesn't do it justice, but once you get this in the air, you're like, wow, you know, it's really amazing. It's a really good time. One thing I would have to say about it though is the flight times are really short. You get maybe, I haven't gone past, I've tried not to go past 4 minutes, which is the recommended time limit you would set on your programmable radio. I have the ready to fly version, but I am really considering binding this to my DX6. This is the battery you get with it again. It's a 3S 2200 30C. So that's where you're getting the 4 minutes of flight time with. Now, I don't know if that would vary if you're doing a lot of hard 3D with this one. I don't fly 3D, so I wouldn't know. But I would assume if you fly it like I did, just in normal mode with the safe on, just, you know, flying it around the yard, you could possibly get more time out of it. I'm not sure. That'll just take more testing on my part to figure out. But as far as the way the heli flies, I really like it, guys. It's really stable. And once you get over that first initial shock and then initial fear, because this is a big heli and it's one of those helis that some of the professionals use, you know. I mean, it's not a toy. I mean, you could really, if you were to crash this thing, I mean, you could damage a lot of stuff. And it's a very expensive helicopter. But not only that, but these carbon fiber blades, man, you want to be real safe when it comes to flying this and operating this this heli, because those blades could cut you up real good if you're not careful. Just to give a quick overview, because I know we already talked about this before in the unboxing, but I just wanted to show you guys something. This is the mode that I'm flying in. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's the safe mode, the normal mode all the way up. That's what I fly in. Now these other two modes, 1 and 2, that's your 3D modes, which I won't mess with that right now, because I'm like I said, I don't fly 3D. But and then here's your high rates and low rates. I fly in high rates. And then your arm and disarm. This is probably the most important switch that you need to always, this one and this one, which is your panic button. These two switches. This one you get in a bind, you feel like you're fixing to crash, hit that button and it should level out for you. This right here, I always start everything up with this in the disarm mode. Even when the battery's installed and it's on the ground and it's ready to go, I do not flip this switch until I'm ready to take off. And when I land, immediately after I land, I throw this back into disarm mode. I suggest you do the same for safety reasons, because you don't want to accidentally hit one of these sticks while you're messing with it down on the ground and these propellers kick up, because I'm telling you, they're carbon fiber blades and they are dangerous. With that being said, I really enjoyed it, guys, and I think this is going to bring a lot of enjoyment to me for quite some time, if all goes well, you know. But as far as the flight characteristics, I couldn't be happier. Everything's great out of the box. No known issues. Hovers, you know, real well. Trim is set real good. I haven't messed with any of these trim buttons. They're all still in the middle, so I haven't moved them in any directions. Haven't felt the need to. It does want to drift forward when you're in a hover, but that could be, you know, the battery placement. That could be my fault, you know, depending on where I place that battery. Could have an effect on that, I don't know. But it also could be a characteristic of the heli, who knows. With time, we'll be able to figure that out. But yeah, out of the box, I'm very pleased. I'm happy with my, you know, I got this for Christmas. It was a wonderful gift from my wife, and I really appreciate it. And it turned out great. I've always wanted this heli ever since I heard it was coming out. It is a good beginner heli. Now, when I say beginner heli, I don't mean like somebody like fresh to the heli scene that's never ever flown a heli before. I do think you need some basic skills, you know, as far as how the controls work, things of that nature, and safety. You need to be aware of all the safety that you need to do with this heli. But other than that, I mean, if you just have the basics down, you should be able to fly this heli with no problem. You can, and like I said, it's got the 3D already built in, so really pretty much all you got to do is learn how to fly in normal mode. Once you get that down, then you can move up to stunt 1, which is a little more power, and then stunt 2 is it's the full power that you can get with this heli, and that's like total 3D, upside down, flips, TikToks, all that nice stuff that I wish I could do, but I can't. But yeah, guys, that's my 2 cents. I give it a thumbs up. I say if you're on the fence, go get it. It's a lot of fun to fly. It's you can see here the quality. I mean, it's built very well. Everything's tucked away nice and neat in its place. No manufacturing issues or problems out of the box. So yeah, guys, I say it gets a thumbs up from me. I really enjoy it, and I hope to enjoy it for years to come. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the flight, even though it was kind of short. I'm gonna have to pick up another one of these batteries so I can get more flight time. But anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing if you like my content. Also, be sure to like, comment, you know, that helps me out too when you like the video. Only if you like it though. I appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.